Put a kid in front of your cause. Then nobody can argue your cause. If they do, they're against the children. It works. It works. Greta Thunberg, of course, the best example. I got no problem with Greta. I got no problem with her cause. But she's a great example of what I'm talking about. How old was Greta when she first? 14, maybe? She was like 15 or 16. They were globe-trotting her around to the biggest forums on planet Earth. She was screaming at grown-ups. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like 70-year-old men were like, I'm sorry, Greta. I'm sorry. I care. I swear I care. What happened to Greta? She's still out there, and she's still mad about the environment. But she's 22 now. Now when she yells at people, they're like, shut the f*** up, you old damn. Well, nobody want to hear about the environment from some 22-year-old, saggy-titted, barren-wombed old bitch.
Absolutely hilarious. Greta getting roasted. Let's go.
And then when we have these natural disasters, how do we rectify it as a society? We get a young Swedish girl with a twitchy eye to tell us off. And Greta gets up there and she's like, I should be in school. Now, I know as soon as I mention Greta Thunberg, that's a triggering thing for a lot of women. A lot of women get very upset when a man my age mentions Greta Thunberg. And in your brain right now, a little loop's going on, and you're going, how dare you pick on a 16-year-old girl? Who the hell do you think you are? You know what? You're right. That's wrong. But she's 19 now, and I waited. I waited 3 long years to talk about this shit. I can say whatever the f*** I want about a 19-year-old.
That was super funny.
Oh my God, thank you for laughing. That whole joke is contingent on you knowing there's a viral meme of Greta Thunberg being a ghost. And from the past, it went viral during the pandemic. Okay, if you don't know, honestly, I think we can all assume, right, that Greta Thunberg is a ghost. I know I just said for 5 minutes I don't believe in ghosts, but she's 16 years old. She's the only person in the world that cares about climate change. I thought I was unfun, and then I discovered Greta Thunberg. I was like, sweetheart, we're all gonna die someday. Lean in. Yeah.
Greta Thunberg definitely could use a reality check.
Oh, global warming's real. I know it's real. It's sad. It's disgusting. No, it's awful. It's awful, but I also don't want to be yelled at about it. Because it's such a massive problem that you're like, why are you yelling at me? Like they sent that kid out, Greta Thunberg, they sent a child to yell at us. And I'll say this, dude, good on that little girl for having like the bravery and the confidence to stand up for something she believes in, for her generation, something that she really cares about, and to talk to adults like that about something she's passionate about. Like, good for that kid, dude. That's impressive. But also, shut up. You never paid a mortgage. You don't know how hard this is. You never got a parking ticket when you got 19 bucks left to your name. Shut up. Also, I know she's from Sweden, but she was like, shame on you. You're like, hey, 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 hey. What is that? What was that?
That totally makes sense.
Who was that, like, save the whales kid or whatever that was like, you are not for speaking for us.
Oh, Greta Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg.
What happened to her, by the way?
Oh, she was speaking out for Palestine, and now they're like, her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what about the environment? I thought that was her. She would take a steamboat from Sweden to yell at somebody on a soapbox. How old is she now? Has she got an OnlyFans?
I don't.
What?
Oh, 22. All right, she's of age.
Oh, we're going in.
I'm
But hey, we're
sorry.
going together. Dude,
Oh, she got a solar powered vibrator. I
remember?
Check out my carbon foot fetish.
Time flies by. She's already 22. Wow.
Every protest is just Palestine now. Like, climate change is just over. Like, Greta Thunberg's in Palestine right now. I'm like, oh, is she trying to put solar panels on the Iron Dome? Climate change was always the most annoying of the protesters. They were like throwing soup, blocking roads. They did show their tits. I appreciated that part of it. Which is nice. It's not effective, right? There's nothing less effective than women being like, you better stop doing this or you're gonna see some tits. Like, you know. Every guy's just like, oh no, I littered again. Give me my punishment, I guess. Obviously, if Greta Thunberg showed her tits, I'd be like, all right, it's fine. Yeah, you're right. Wrap her up. Can we get a burqa on her? She's, you know, if you want people to stop stuff, you can't put tits at a rally. You need dicks at the rally. Like, if you were driving to work and it's just 100 guys helicoptering their dicks and they're like, stop using oil. You're like, I'll take the bus. Like, whatever. Like,
Oh my god, that would be horrible. I don't want to see that.
Well, imagine going to school with Greta Thunberg. On the weekend, she's sailing around the world fixing climate change. And then you got to be like, oh, Greta, I'm in a group project with Greta. This is going to suck. She'll be like, you've stolen my dreams and my assessments, you know? I think Greta, she's doing so much good for the world. It's a shame she hasn't cashed in and become like an influencer. Like, that would be awesome, you know, if like Greta started doing ads, you know. She's like, hey, this is a lot of people asking me about my skincare routine. Do you know what I mean? I think she should do ads. She would buy stuff. Imagine if you're watching TV, Greta Thunberg just appears on the screen and she's like, how dare you drink their iced coffee? You'd be like, yeah, I'm going to drink that coffee. That's buying that, you know?
This guy is really good. He has great joke and great delivery.
Although I suppose if Greta Thunberg ever does get old, she'll have sort of lost the argument, won't she? Think about it. Happy 70th birthday, Greta, and checkmate.
That's a great joke.
Anyone in here know who Greta Thunberg's favorite comedian is?
There is no planet blah.
It's Amy Schumer. Because she recycles all of her jokes.
How dare you?
That was a great dad joke.
A flotilla got seized outside of Gaza. Flotilla, if you didn't know, is a fleet of ships. That's why it's called a flotilla. It's like a bunch of ships wrapped up in a tortilla. That's why I call it a flotilla. That's what I actually call it. On this flotilla was Greta Thunberg, climate activist and lifelong rival of Andrew Tate. We need like a new flotilla every week with a new celebrity. Get George Clooney, Angelina Jolie, DJ Khaled, you know. Get Leo DiCaprio. He'll get to the front of the ship. I'm king of the world. You know, Leo would love to do it because the blockade is still under 25 years old. But,
absolutely hilarious. What a great comedian.
Greta and her flotilla. It's like a bad Disney movie. Going sailing to Gaza like she's going to do anything. And you know what? Man, let me tell you this. Her punishment, karma's a bitch.
Comedian Rose Greta Thunberg.
In medieval Japan, there was a class of person known as the Ronin they were people who had sworn fealty to a liege lord, qualified warriors who would walk around the land searching for a new lord to swear their oath to. That came to mind the other day when I looked at Greta Thunberg. A few years ago, she came to some prominence because something that made me understand medieval Europe a bit better is when somebody from a country in the north with blazing eyes, a child, tells you you're all going to burn. But first of all, she was for the green thing, and now she's still with the colour green, but now it's Hamas. Thunberg, trying to save us from fossil fuels, would end up in a square in Sweden screaming at a beautiful young Jewish singer. Only a lost soul, desperately staggering around the land, looking for purpose.
They are losing common sense, if you ask me.
How old is now Greta Thunberg? She's 20. She tweeted the other day, I now finished high school. I will not be able to attend the strike for climate on Friday. I stopped doing that. I'm sorry for her if she's looking for interviewing, right? And maybe now she's looking for a job, Do you have any weakness? I tend to strike on Friday. Not every Friday. Now you strike on Sunday. Okay, that's also... The time of your life is over. So, I don't know. I think I wouldn't like to work with Greta Thunberg. Would you like to work with Greta Thunberg? I mean, I think it's not a fun person, like... People are done. Ecosystem are getting this. Look, Greta, we just want to know if you're coming for lunch. Are you coming for lunch? It's 11:30. Okay.
Oh man, I wouldn't want to work with Greta Thunberg.
Our video of the day comes from the Swedish girl that makes you want to hurl, Greta Thunberg, who claims she was abducted from her freedom flotilla.
My name is Greta Thunberg. I'm a citizen of Sweden. If you are watching this video, I have been abducted and taken against my will by Israeli forces. Please tell my government to demand my and the others' immediate release.
Oh, thankfully, the Swedes now treat her like defective furniture from IKEA. Here's one Swedish journalist responding.
My name is Joachim Lamotte, and I'm a Swedish citizen. If you see this video, Greta Thunberg has been abducted by Israeli forces, and I have a message from the Swedish people to the Israeli government. Please keep her. We have had her so many years in Sweden, and we cannot stand it anymore. So you are doing us a really big favor right now.
Look at that. Even Sweden doesn't want Greta Thunberg.
How dare you? Heritage of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
Greatest meme I've seen.
It's like the Greta Thunberg girl. There's people that are like, she's so great, but they're also on private jets. Like these are people that take private jets. It was a creepy speech. I don't know if you saw it. It was creepy. The normal reaction to that from a human being that just turned on their TV was like, what? Is she okay? Like that was a normal reaction. Like what's going on? She's like, my childhood. And you're like, this is very odd, you know? I wanted her to go the full thing and just start throwing out conspiracies. You know, you killed Jeffrey Epstein in the cell. And then you come to us and ask us. It's like, wait a minute. Okay, now it's getting good.
This is absolute comedy gold.
Greta Thunberg. I feel almost fatherly or paternal to Greta. I've always wanted a daughter who was artistic, and she's only one letter off.
Great joke.
Sweden's most dramatic export since IKEA Instructions has decided to toss her carbon neutral hat into the geopolitical dumpster fire that is Gaza. Because whenever I think of Middle East peace, I definitely think of teenage yacht enthusiast with a God complex, don't you?
Greta Thunberg just lost all her credibility.
That's how I feel about Greta Thunberg. I keep thinking she's like 11. She's 20.
Yeah. She's 20.
She's 20 years old.
She has a very little ass kid's face.
She does, yeah.
And I guess she's been in the public eye since she was like probably 14 at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
And I believe she's autistic, isn't that right?
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Autism don't crack. She still looks young.
He's got a great humor, just like it.
What have you cunts done here? Just went outside for a smoke, and you fucking trashed the place. Yeah, it wasn't me, mate. Wasn't me. Well, it was fucking one of yous. Somebody's set fire to the bloody rivers and the trees, and you've emptied the fridge. Yeah, no, pull your fucking head in, champ. It was Damo who set fire to the river. Get fucked, Steve. We needed that fucking river. That's where we jet ski.
Australian accent? That's hilarious.
Really? Yeah. Well, what about the environment? I thought that was her. She would take a steamboat from Sweden to yell at somebody on a soapbox.
Well, the second she wore that Palestinian garb, they're like, nah, she doesn't even make any sense anymore.
Oh, they should just stick with defending the environment.
Greta Thunberg, you got to say this for her. She's not wasting her donor money. She walks the walk. She cuts her own hair without a mirror. She's like, I'm Greta Thunberg.
Speaking of donor money, well, go ahead.
Why is she getting so old? She used to be a little kid.
I know. That's what happens when you're a miserable troll.
I know. She was a cute little Shirley Temple. Now she looks like Kathy Bates in Misery.
That's very...
She went from saving the trees to hating the Jews.
That is so true. She did go from saving the trees to hating the Jews.
It was only a matter of time before she got that haircut. But that haircut, for that haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I call those?
What?
Medicare for all bangs. Right? Like, you got those bangs, I know where you stand on that.
Yeah.
What happened to Greta Thunberg? She just ruined her reputation.
Land! I see land!
Where? On TikTok?
No! Land! Over there! Gaza! We are here! We have come to save you! Stop the war! Stop the war!
Guys, amazing news. They stopped the war.
What? They signed a ceasefire after we demanded a ceasefire?
Yeah.
How dare they?
Yes! I mean, I put my whole life on hold for this struggle. Everything. My career, my relationship, my rooftop Pilates.
But I thought stopping the war is like a good thing, right? We all know war is worse than gluten.
But what am I supposed to do with the boat now? Start fishing?
Oh, right. Okay, I know. We can have more oppressed people in the world. Like, what about the genocide of Uyghurs in China?
Genocide made in China? Sounds fake.
And also, can you really see this becoming the next kafia? Get real, bro.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
What is Greta Thunberg gonna do next? I cannot wait, said no one ever.
I represent child activists. I do hang around tragedies looking for kids who have it. Greta, baby, you killed it at the fucking UN. You're an animal. Why are you crying, honey? Oh, okay. No. Are there cameras on you? Keep crying. Throw yourself on the floor. Throw yourself on the floor right now. Malala left me for a competitor, and you haven't heard her name in 2 years. And you never will again. David Hogg won't take a meeting. I've sent 30 pairs of sneakers to his dorm. Jesus Christ. Tell Malala she's got to come out as non-binary if she wants heat now. That's the way it is. Nobody gives a shit about landmines anymore. It's all climate. Climate is sexy. Climate and guns. Clean water? That hasn't been hot since the late 90s. Do people even drink water? Wake the fuck up. I got the Covington kids and Nathan Phillips on a reconciliation tour opening for Lizzo. Who is it, Emma Gonzalez? Don't put her through. She's fucked me for the last time. I had her booked at Davos. She got sick. You get sick? At Davos? We got a new version of the Paul brothers from Syria. They're fucking hilarious. They do pranks. One of them's missing an arm, and they have fun with that. It's great. We got a kid with a cleft lip, but he's cute. I want Hogg at Madison Square Garden. People are turning in their guns and crying to him. They're handing their guns over to him and they're crying.
Hilarious. I want to see more of this.
All right, class. We've got a new exchange student. This is Greta Thunberg.
I shouldn't even be standing here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean.
Let's all do our best to make her feel comfortable.
I'll take care of her, miss.
Is that air conditioner? How dare you?
Oh, yep, that's bad. Yes, no, we shouldn't have that on. No way, that's bad for the environment. Let's turn that off. Yep, hang on, just give me a second. Oh no, I can't turn it off. Good one, Adam. It's getting bloody hot in here.
The temperature is rising. We're all gonna die.
It's so hot. I'm roasting.
Smelling pretty good, Barnaby. 20 more minutes and I reckon you'll be done.
All right, don't panic. I've got a plan, all right? We're going to fix this the Australian way. Oh, what does that mean? It means I'll figure it out after the election, Adam.
No, we need to act now.
Yes, everyone stop breathing. Your CO2 emissions are too high.
Stop breathing, everyone.
No, don't throw it out. You need to recycle. Be sustainable.
I need solar panels in here.
Turn off all of the light bulbs.
Get rid of all the cows.
We need to end capitalism.
Everyone needs to calm down. Take a second to look at the facts and plan a measured response.
No, we must act now, and we must act hysterically.
Greta, wait. Take me with you.
These climate activists, they just go way too far.
Girl, how dare you? You know, the climate change girl? Well, now she's free Palestine. Now she's at the front of a boat like George Washington, making its way to Gaza. There she is.
Is the environment done?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
She's got a nice boat.
Bro, those IDF guys are going to turn her into cat food.
Well, let's see what happens next.
Thunberg.
Blah, 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 blah.
She is almost as good at wildlife conservation as Joe Biden is at delivering political speeches.
How dare you?
Comparing Greta Thunberg to Joe Biden.
I told him that his protest was shit. And mine was the most important protest on the planet.
I just love this cartoon making fun of Greta Thunberg. Oh. No.
Trouble.
Oh gosh. That is actually hilarious, guys.
It's hard.
Funniest thing I've seen all week.
So, it is me, Greta Thunberg.
How dare you?
I just turned 18 and I want to share how happy I am with all of you. Thank you for all the kind birthday wishes. Like we say in Sweden. Hansen darken uten IKEA Swedish meatball. Birthdays are nature's way of telling us to eat more cake. Picture of a bear eating cake on the front. Kinda reminds me of polar bears who are on the edge of extinction. Oh look, this one is printed on recycled paper. That won't save you.
She's got great humor.
Phones! Ditch the phones! Everybody, throw them into the ocean. What? Let's go, ditch the phones. No, I can't give up the phone. You have to, Greta. I have to record the selfie. We have to toss them. Let's go. No. What's the problem, Greta? Because this is about me. Oh, God. Me. Greta, please. How can I make this about me if I don't have my phone? Maybe it's not about you, Greta. Now you have stolen my childhood and my phone. Oh, here we go. Shame on you. Guys, what should we do next? Maybe the LA riots? Oh, shut up, Greta. We could sail there and protest the ice ages. Enough. That could be another important issue that I could make about me.
Guys, this is just so funny. I can't.
Yossi.
I don't speak Arabic.
Don't worry, I'm talking English. מה השם?
Greta Thunberg.
You were here for Pride, כן?
What? No.
It's okay, I don't judge. you're in תל אביב כפרה, הכל בסדר.
I'm not gay.
What is your occupation?
I don't believe in occupation.
No, what is your job?
Climate change, feminism, veganism.
Unemployed? You fly here?
I sailed here. I couldn't afford El Al.
Why? גם אני, איזה יקר. Somebody give you something to bring to Israel?
I brought humanitarian organic quinoa, oat milk, and de-escalation cream.
Where you intend to stay?
The sustainable Airbnb under a school.
Who booked this for you?
The host's name was Mr. Sinwar.
You talked to him recently?
He hasn't replied to any of my last messages. He must be meditating.
I think he's permanently offline, neshama.
Do you have any other recommendations?
You were giving the soap-ups.
All eyes on Jaffa.
Somebody bring you to the airport today?
I was escorted by a special unit. They only gave me a challah sandwich. It wasn't even gluten-free.
מה זה gluten?
It was the best bread I ever had.
You know, I was also in special unit.
Really?
You know what is Mossad? 1 second, my friend. אחי, בוא. אין נשק, אבל יש.
Oh, wow, that was funny.
Find someone who looks at you the way Greta looks at this sandwich.
This sentence perfectly describes the meme that's currently most viral all over social media. Her passionate speeches and clear emotions that frequently become memes.
The ignorant and lazy adults that have robbed me of my future.
The latest photo that became a meme shows Greta smiling brightly at a sandwich someone handed to her.
This sandwich is yummy.
Oh, that's funny.
Thunberg smiled at the sandwich and the internet lost its freaking mind. So basically, the IDF intercepted a Gaza aid boat. Greta's on it. Vibes not immaculate. She says they borrowed her. Israel clapped back with, nah babes, we gave her a sandwich. Then they drop a photo of Greta grinding like she just saw a golden retriever holding a diploma as she's handed the sandwich. And memes exploded. Timeline went from climate change to Greta thirsting over deli meat. Now people are like, she wasn't borrowed. She got lunch. While Greta's like, it was a PR stunt. Meanwhile, we're all just watching, eating popcorn and reposting. Find someone who looks at you the way Greta looks at this sandwich. The internet has zero chill.
I laugh so much at all these memes.
War is always bad, specifically for the planet. If we want to continue fighting battles like environmentally conscious humans, we must make the change to sustainable tanks and weaponry. There are so many new concepts for battery-powered fighter jets that can carry many more missiles, biodegradable missiles, of course. Something literally everybody can do to stop this nonsense is, for example, block the roads to gardens and farms so the plants don't get overrun by these heavy, heavy tanks. Hand grenades, very important. If you use hand grenades, please use vegan grenades. No animal should have to give their life for all this mayhem and chaos. They have a special sticker on them. You really can't miss them in the grenade market or wherever you buy them. Yeah, I cover all of this and more in my newest book, Vegan Wars.
Just use vegan grenades, he said.
But we are doing everything we can to rectify the situation, and we will get
How dare
everyone...
you come here saying that you're doing enough and solutions needed are still nowhere in sight.
Solutions are coming. Just go to your terminal and wait there for more information so we can do our job. Okay?
We'll be watching you.
But I can't work with people looking on my fingers. Just go to your terminal and wait there.
People are suffering. People are dying.
Zeg, you don't have to make a drama about it, eh? We will make available all the food from the in-flight menu for everybody. And we have 50% vegetarian and 50% chicken.
50%?
Oh my god, this is probably the funniest meme of the bench.
Terror-loving scum-sucker ship. This is the shocking expose of Greta's death cult cruise.
Okay, let's see it. Is this Greta Thunberg cleaning? Finally, she's doing something useful.
It's Greta Thunberg. I'm here to bring
accused of third degree child abuse, so hair should have no hair because it makes you look like Edna. But call me Harley Quinn because I'm better.
Wow, this actually slaps. Well done.
All come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams, my childhood with your empty words. And yet, I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing.
Why do I feel like your speeches get better and better with time?
Free Palestine!
But wait, what happened to your climate protests?
My NGO sponsors have other priorities now.
Oh, now I get it.
How dare you? This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be out on the range, calculating for holdovers. Yet you call me weakly, begging for support. How dare you? You sold out my rights and stolen my cash with your empty words for fancy suits and trips to Europe and the Bahamas. But I paid my dues annually, so I am one of the lucky ones. How dare you?
Great speech. Comedians are still roasting Greta Thunberg.
On Monday, climate change activist Greta Thunberg finally discovered an emission-free way to travel. That's the German police carrying her away from a violent climate change protest. First, adults stole her dreams and her childhood. Now they're stealing her. How dare you!
Greenest way to travel right there, getting transported by the police.
Thunberg, kids were laughing in my classes. Wow, polar bears are dying by the masses. Look at you. Who do you think you are? Driving that big shiny car. Do you want me? Are you thirsty? Do you want to see what's in me?
While they're screaming at the end was the best part.
Who else will help the people of Palestine if not Greta? If only there were multiple incredibly well-funded international charitable organisations that could send aid into Palestine. Unfortunately, there aren't, and so it's up to Greta to travel across the ocean with a bag of sandwiches, a box of plasters and some paracetamol. If only we were all as brave as Greta. They've basically kidnapped her. The Israelis have kidnapped Greta, given her something to eat, and put her on a plane back to France. Disgusting abuse of her human rights. She's only a child, for God's sake. Just 22 years old.
Oh man, that was funny. What a great round.
Yeah, it's good.
My message is that we'll be watching you.
What?
This is all wrong.
What's wrong? I'm just having a few beers. What are you, the ABC?
I shouldn't be up here.
No, you probably should be at school.
Yes.
I should be back in school.
I just said that.
You all come to us young people for hope.
What?
I think Greta Thunberg should work on her speech.
Greta is 20 now, so like she probably is like out and about.
Getting sexy. It's not a sexy name. Greta Thunberg.
As soon as you call.
How dare you? You have stolen my dreams. Greta, what was your first sexual experience like? These old white men in these rooms.
Oh my gosh, what are they talking about?
Some say I should look like Sydney Sweeney, feminine goddess, flawless and dreamy. How dare you? I spit in your face. I'd rather be He-Man and put you in your place. Skip my school, I found my fame. Scolding leaders is my game. Stopping oil with cardboard signs. Preaching doom between the lines.
Hilarious meme comedy, absolutely destroying Greta Thunberg.
My name is Greta, and welcome to my oil company. I will show you around. Already at a young age, I had a love for oil. I love how it is pumped out of the ground. So I started my own oil company called Greta Greatest Oil. I fly around the world in my own private jet to get the best deals around the world. When the deal is finalized, I will send my own oil container ship to fetch the oil and deliver it to ports where the trucks are ready to take the oil to storage places. We always do a test so that we always deliver the highest quality to our customers. We sell it all over the world because we believe that everyone has right to oil. And that is why you can fill your car every day.
Oil company by Greta Thunberg, that would be absolutely hilarious.
So angry.
All the girls are using electronic vibrators with lost-off batteries. Why do they not help the planet by using their fist or wooden dildo? Please help the planet and stop using useless batteries. Finger yourself or ask your friends to do it.
That was wild. Still find it super funny.
A lot of these protesters are fake, including Greta Thunberg. It's considered cool to be a protester that gets arrested. What happens if you're not arrested? Fake it till you make it. All for show. If you blinked, you missed it. She was not handcuffed. She saw a cop walking, so she kind of got behind him and putzed along.
How dare you?
That's not the way it works when you're arrested. The cop is behind you, pushing you along.
Greta Thunberg is a fraud.
Greta Thunberg. Like, what is that lady? That lady's moral outrage and what have you done? How dare you?
How dare you?
And everybody's like, yes, we like what you just did. And so now you do it all the time. And so now somehow or another, a 16-year-old kid travels all over the world telling everybody they're bad, flying around in jets, telling everybody they're bad for ruining the environment.
If you want to protect the environment, don't fly around in jets.
Greta Thunberg is fading as an impression. I have a 4-second impression of her, a 15-year-old high school kid with Asperger's lecturing the world. It's just 2 words, 3 words. How dare you? How dare you?
So and I understand her plight, and I'm sympathetic to it. I think she's a brave person. Totally. But I also think she is not representative of her generation, who love to blame us. You wrecked the world. Yeah, like you're doing it differently. Like you're not driving. Right. You're just with Greta on a sailboat all the time. You're using cars as much as we did. So shut the up. Right. You know what? We're all decided that we're just going to drive over the Grand Canyon and have a great time on our way. And as long as that's what we decided, I'm not going to be the schmuck driving a 3-foot car.
We are going to do this, basically. We're going to try to get to the renewables when they're practical and they can take over fossil fuels. Everyone's a Republican when the lights go out.
I like what Bill Maher said. We should not be pointing fingers.
When you have a movement and your spokesperson is Greta Thunberg.
You all come to us young people for hope. How dare you?
And not some insanely intelligent scientist who's done years of research on this stuff.
You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. I'm one of the lucky ones.
And there's also not a consensus among scientists. There's a lot of scientists that are heretics, that are stepping outside the lines, that are saying that this is not an issue. And then they're also pointing out the fact carbon is what trees consume. And there's more greenery in the world today than there was 100 years ago, which is a very inconvenient thing for people.
We should listen more to scientists and less to angry kids.
Remember angry little doom goblin Greta Thunberg? Well, she appears to have lost interest in being a full-time climate cultist. Now her main objective is to be a keffiyeh-wearing anti-Israel troll. Let's listen to her chant stupid stuff written on her phone.
Me what the people looks like. Show me what power looks like.
That was pretty horrible.
Greta Thunberg's on her way there right now.
She's going to fix it.
What's this?
Thunberg's on her way to Iran.
She's going to fix Gaza.
Oh, she's on a sailboat.
She's taking a sailboat to Gaza.
Who is?
I can't wait for them to meet her.
Bro, that little how dare you girl?
Yeah.
How dare you? You know, the climate change girl? You know, the little autistic girl?
She's an adult
now
that
she's
nobody
free
cares.
Palestine. She's singing things off her phone. Now she's at the front of a boat like George Washington, making its way to Gaza.
Whatever.
She basically just lost all her credibility, in my opinion.
Here's the thing about Greta Thunberg. I said to him, so where are you on climate? Well, I'm a climate activist. I believe that the carbon release and the fossil fuels and whatever. And then I went, okay, so you're for nuclear power then, right? No, I'm totally against it. Where do you come down on Israel and Palestine? Well, of course, I'm with Palestine because Israel's, conducting ethnic cleansing. Okay. And then COVID. You like the lockdowns and the mandatory? Yeah. Big fan of Fauci? Yeah. And you're an expert on, ivermectin doesn't work? Yeah, no. And no one's illegal? Right. And the border? Okay. And tax the rich? Okay, wait a minute. I thought you were a climate activist. Why do I know where you come down on every story? If someone said Greta Thunberg, yeah, she's a climate activist. Yeah, what's that have to do with Israel? And what's that have to do with Palestine? Zero. Okay. How do we all know where you're going to come down on this? Because you guys come down on the exact same place on the wrong side of every story. That's the side you're on.
Yeah, it looks like she's branching out.
I don't even know if you know what you're doing at this point.
She's branching out, he said.
Greta is ultimately an interesting figure. There are some who love what she does as an international activist, and there are others who, at the very sight of her, seem to produce a violent rage. Given her inherently political actions, it does make sense that there would be people out there who disagree with her, but the manner in which she seems able to provoke intense emotion is almost unparalleled. This is why she has become such a prominent figure in the digital ecosystem. Whether people like or don't like what she's doing, it's certainly creating conversations across the ether. Then there's other aspects of her fame that have unfortunately, yet perhaps unsurprisingly, manifested as some circles using digital editing or AI in an attempt to make her look a certain way.
Just look at this picture. Oh my gosh. You can tell that this is fake.
Which goes to show that the internet can be an increasingly weird place. The point here is that Greta Thunberg and the memes she inspires regarding her existence are an example of the manner in which people on the internet can take a person and turn them into a symbol representing whatever they want them to.
It is all for the attention, obviously.
Greta Thunberg, who is having a complete and total meltdown after President Trump completely shreds her and destroys her in this video that we're going to be checking out here today. This whole thing is absolutely blowing up in her face after she did the really stupid thing of going into a war zone territory just so that she could play the victim. And she is getting completely roasted by the entire internet for what she did. Greta Thunberg's insistence on sailing into a war zone with no humanitarian aid, getting herself arrested, and then crying about it is probably the most global tantrum ever thrown by a sniffly child. And well,
absolutely amazing. Could not have said it any better.
She's not a child anymore. She is an actual adult, which is shocking. I have never seen a more fake person than Greta Thunberg. Everything she supports is fake. First climate change, now Palestine. Actually, she doesn't support anything. She gets paid to pretend. She is a globalist pawn. That is all that she is, and she does that very, very well. And well, today, we have some really spicy words coming from Trump himself when it comes to Greta Thunberg, and he does not hold back in absolutely destroying her.
Oh gosh, I have no word. Greta Thunberg is not funny. She is absolutely melting down.
We have to be talking about this. This is my favorite situation literally in the world right now. It is the funniest thing of all time ever in the history of time. This is Greta Thunberg. She has a honorary doctorate in theology, the study of religion, because she is such a good atheist that she fights for the environment. I'm not even making that up. That's a real thing that happened. All right, and currently her new grift, because climate change, we're not talking about that anymore because most of that stuff is not relevant. We are talking about other things that are way more important and pressing. Palestine. It's the new grift for Greta Thunberg, and it's hilarious.
This is absolutely crazy. What is she doing? She's completely destroying her image and her reputation.
Blah, blah, blah. Green economy. Blah, blah, blah. Net zero by 2050. Blah, blah, blah.
Could you imagine being like her roommate in college and like you just opened a fucking Snickers bar and you're holding the wrapper and you're like, you look at her and it's like, I'm going to walk it down to the landfill or...
Do you know how many years it would take to make that into compost?
You know
blah,
what? Greta, I'm just going to eat the wrapper. Is that...
Oh, sure, eat the wrapper because we all need to excrete more plastic into the water. Blah, blah, blah.
I know you saw me drive the other day to the
I was meaning to bring that up to you.
I should have walked. I feel horrible.
I should have walked. Blah, blah, blah.
This water bottle this water bottle I've had since I was 14. I know it. I know.
Do you
it looks
know how much BPA has seeped into that water? Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. I love Adam Carolla, great comedian.
I'm gonna eat some sod for dinner. Would you like some?
You would take the sod from the earth. It so richly needs that to grow plants. Blah, blah. Your empty promises, blah.
I heard that you found a Slim Jim wrapper next to my futon. I want to assure you, that was planted. There's no possible way that I purchased that.
You put another human being in this room, the precious air that we need, just the two of us to suck up our air and plant us, blah, blah.
Oh man, that was funny. I agree that these climate activists sometimes they go way too far.
To see a movie, but we should grab food first. Oh, dude, there's this new sushi spot on the corner.
Let's get arrested.
What, Greta?
I said, let's go down to the Capitol building and start a protest until they arrest us.
Didn't we just do that last week? Yeah, come on, Greta. I don't feel like getting arrested again.
How dare you? Do you not care about the environment?
Of course I care. I just don't want to get arrested this week. You know, I want to do something normal for once. My parents said if they have to bail me out one more time, that's it. Like, they're not going to do it again. I'm going to stay in there.
Well, I'm going to get arrested because I care about our future and my children's future and my children's children's future. And if you want to ever see me again, I'll be on CNN.
Now Greta Thunberg is getting annoying.
Greta Thunberg has disgraced herself and the entire climate change cult. She has got the kefir out there. She's pro-Palestine. She's anti-Israel. She's clearly hates Jews. She's out there at the Eurovision Song Contest. Have a quick look. But this is who you are supporting. Don't forget, all the school kids were told she's our hero, the great climate change visionary leader who's going to show the world how to go forward. This is who this person is. Have a close look, because if you're still enthralled to the climate change cult, this is who you're dealing with.
Here to show that we think it is outrageous and inexcusable for Eurovision to let Israel participate while committing a genocide. When a country behaves in a way that is unacceptable, then Eurovision excludes them. So why not Israel?
Great work there. Fantastic.
Greta Thunberg should have stuck with climate change.
Greta Thunberg, she's given up on trying to change the weather. The Swedish Goblin of Doom is now on her way to Gaza. She's joined a flotilla of yachts sailing to the Middle Eastern war zone, but not to rescue hostages. No, she's protesting the evils of Israel.
A little bit messy, but I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Right now, we just left Augusta and we're heading towards Catania in Sicily. We're on the Madeleine. We have been trying to sail to Gaza with aid, with solidarity and love for so long, and we are one huge step closer to getting to Gaza now.
So we can see Greta there on the yacht. I'm trying to work out what sort of reception Greta Thunberg is going to get from, the boys in Hamas.
I have questions. They're going to Gaza with solidarity and love. Won't somebody tell the Nobel Prize Committee that the peace is about to be achieved in the Middle East? Greta Thunberg is rolling up with the rest of her friends with solidarity and love. The whole thing is comical, frankly, in the way that they're just like desperate to interject themselves. What do they think is going to happen? Oh, yeah, there's a blockade around this area, but you're Greta Thunberg. Oh, we'll get all out of your way. And even then, do they have a death wish? I mean, it's not safe to be in Gaza. There's a war going on. It's just a really strange, but typically attention-seeking and bizarre stunt from Greta Thunberg, who always, she's got an eye for publicity, for getting herself involved in whatever's going on. But this one is kind of a new low, honestly, in terms of exploiting tragedies and seeking attention.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Brad, it's always a joy to talk to you. Thanks for helping us make sense of America.
I completely agree with what he said right there. I totally think her going to Gaza is not going to help at all. It is all a ploy to get some publicity.
On Sunday, June 1st, we'll attempt to again sail towards Gaza and to try to break the siege and open up a humanitarian corridor by delivering aid like food and medical supplies.
Greta Thunberg, the retired climate activist. She realized that the climate grift was over, so she wanted to get on the jihad bandwagon. She is en route and possibly in Gaza right now. It's a little unclear to me, but listen to this from AP News. Climate campaigner Greta Thunberg and 11 other activists set sail on Sunday afternoon for Gaza on a ship aimed at breaking Israel's siege of the devastated territory, organizers said. The sailing boat Madeleine, operated by activist group Freedom Flotilla Coalition, departed from the Sicilian port of Catania in southern Italy. It will try to reach the shores of the Gaza Strip in an effort to bring in some aid and raise international awareness over the ongoing humanitarian crisis, the activist said at a press conference on Sunday ahead of her departure. And before I even comment on that vile little troll creature, let's throw to some video of her.
I don't know why she would get involved with Gaza at all. It doesn't make sense.
You know, you remind me of No Cap, bro. That girl, she's like,
what is it? You will not hurt the
Thunberg?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Just look at this. It does look a bit like Greta Thunberg.
Really?
Yeah, you know.
That's
Come on, help me out. Yeah. Greta Thunberg, dude.
Yeah, so you see the future is ours.
Greta's got a sister.
Don't make me laugh. I don't want to hurt anymore.
Wow.
Yes, did you know? I didn't know. Greta's got a sister, a younger sister, I'll add. She's 19.
I didn't know.
And you're like,
She's
hang on a
19.
minute. Well, isn't Greta like 14? No. Greta is in fact 22 years of age. I know. The time just absolutely flies by, does it not? 22. Younger sister. Let's just play a little bit more. Before I play that little ditty, and I will treat you to that, I promise you. I just want to take this moment to thank, applaud, appreciate the general talent within the Thunberg talent. It's got a ring to it, hasn't it? Because it appears that the family are a talented bunch. I believe I think she's got ADHD.
What a talented family, he said. Absolutely hilarious.
Now, I wanted to get your reaction to the IDF boarding Greta Thunberg's so-called freedom yacht. What did you think of this little expedition by Greta Thunberg? Did she achieve her aims? I mean, she's certainly got a lot of international attention, which is what I guess she's really after. She's in the business of attention seeking.
Mm-hmm. This PR stunt of hers has spectacularly failed. It was always going to. I mean, this narcissist Greta Thunberg, who just has spent so many years being so hysterical about climate change, and now she's, showing support for Hamas on this ship, which was absolutely ridiculous. She was bringing in barely any aid to Gaza, thinking that she was going to be some hero. She was going and doing CNN crosses and live streaming it, and even before Israeli authorities took control of this ship, she even recorded a video saying that she had been kidnapped by Israeli authorities. If anything happens to her, it's because she's been kidnapped. She has just become such a laughing stock if she wasn't already, and it's brilliant.
I agree. It was all a marketing stunt. Honestly, it was all to bring attention to herself. I don't think it's gonna amount to anything, in my opinion.
Your loser of the week is serial protester, Greta Thunberg.
Well, it's fascinating because she's come from a whole generation where they were told the future was futile, that there was no point. So she's joined with this other ship of fools, these misguided activists who are basically, just trying to change the world and have no real comprehension of what life is all about. I think it's very sad that this is a generation that's been brought up this way, and, they're totally misguided, but they won't face reality. She wouldn't even look at the video of October 7 because they can't deal with the
Israel
truth.
propaganda.
Yeah.
Propaganda. It was Hamas filmed propaganda for their people.
100%.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, she said. Honestly, it's glad to see she was safe there. It's glad to see her back in one piece because it's free content for all of us and we can laugh about it.
So there I was, barbecue sauce on my titties. Oh, I'm so sorry. How dare you! You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. And yet...
It's glad to see that she had some kind of sense of humor still.
Strangers to love, know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. Get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand.
What is happening right now? Oh my gosh. that was pretty horrible in my opinion. What a talented young lady right there.
Greta Thunberg has done it again. Let's go through all the ways she's exposed herself as a hypocrite once more. It's been a busy couple of days for Greta, from sailing in her little flotilla that could towards the big bad Israel, to being held in an Israeli prison and now being deported back to Greece. So, was it all worth it? Just look how happy she is.
He just wants the attention, in my opinion.
Let's be honest here. Is that the walk of someone who had their dreams thwarted or their plans achieved? Now, Greta can say her and her merry band of activists were solely focused on bringing food to the people of Gaza. But I think it's much clearer from what we just saw then that the plan was always to be intercepted by Israel. This was a stunt from the beginning. Put yourself in her shoes. You have spent weeks sailing to Gaza to feed people. You believe that people are going to die if you don't get there. You are not only stopped, but arrested, and according to her, treated terribly by Israel. Is that your reaction to seeing crowds?
It is all a marketing ploy to raise money.
Greta Thunberg has landed in Greece after being deported from Israel. The climate activist turned pro-Palestine crusader was detained by Israel after a flotilla she was on was intercepted by the military. She has since been deported from Israel to Greece, where she was met by a crowd of supporters.
Let me be very clear. There is a genocide going on in front of our very eyes. A live-streamed genocide on all of our phones. No one has the privilege to say we are not aware of what is happening. No one in the future will be able to say we did not know.
Not anymore. Thank Trump for bringing peace to the Middle East.
Favorite little climate change crazy doom goblin turned anti-Israel zealot Greta Thunberg.
Hello, this is going to be a long video, but I have a lot to say, so bear with me.
No. Nobody's got time for a long rant from Greta. And Donald Trump should know he is responsible for Greta's finest moment. Remember when he ignored her at the UN during his first term? Look at that face. That was the day she gave that deranged "How dare you" speech. Good time.
Oh, the fight between Donald Trump and Greta Thunberg is so fun to watch.
The war between Donald Trump and Greta Thunberg is heating up. Following her deportation from Israel back to Europe after the Assoune flotilla she was a part of was intercepted by the Israeli military, Greta Thunberg was slammed by the President of the United States.
I bet it's gonna develop in something way more entertaining.
Do you have a message for Greta Thunberg, and did she come up on your call with the Prime Minister today?
Well, she's a strange person. She's a young, angry person. I don't know if it's real anger. It's hard to believe, actually, but I saw what happened. She's certainly different. I think she has to go to an anger management class. That's my primary recommendation for her.
This is the content president for you.
To embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions of the apocalypse. They are the heirs of yesterday's foolish fortune tellers who will never let radical socialists destroy our economy, wreck our country, or eradicate our liberty. America will always be the proud, strong, and unyielding bastion of freedom.
Donald Trump and Greta Thunberg basically go at each other.
No, Greta, she gets a lot of hate, but when you think about what she's done for the environment from an awareness point of view, unmatched. The bravery it takes to stand up to these global corporations and tell them global warming isn't a myth, it is real, and we need to do something about it soon or our time is going to be up. And all of that at 21 years old. I mean, I think we're going to look back on some of the comments made about her and feel pretty dumb.
Absolutely.
So with that in mind, probably fuck Greta Thunberg, marry Stifler's mum, kill the yellow wiggle.
Greta Thunberg always gets the better end of the stick. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you love comedy and click right there to watch the next one. Bye bye.